Another team that took a loss last night, North Carolina, the 10th ranked team in the country, losing on the road to Virginia Tech. And the Hokies entered this matchup with just 2 conference wins prior to the game against UNC, but they came out determined, taking a 39-32 lead into the locker room at halftime. On the other side of the equation, the Tar Heels shot under 43% from the field, turned the ball over 13 times. A 13-3 Virginia Tech run, 13-3 run rather, in the second half was the backbreaker, leading to the Hokies' 80-69 win. Now, it was just another game where the Tar Heels failed to play their best on the road. Both their scoring and defense have taken a hit away from Chapel Hill. The biggest discrepancy for the home splits, a 14-point drop-off in points scored per game. Guard Joel Berry spoke about the problems on the road after the loss.
It's tough playing on the road. And so I don't necessarily think we're 2 different teams, but we just can't get complacent with, winning and finishing out games close. And we just got to, know that every team is going to come after us. And this is conference play, and we can't take a game off.
All right, so Tim, is this North Carolina team in trouble if the problems on the road continue?
I'll ask back to you. They won the national championship last year. They lost a plethora of guys. What were the real expectations at North Carolina?
I mean, when you travel on the road with a young team, with guys that are not always proven like last year's team, when you have that ability to win on a neutral court, which basically going on the road, yeah, that was the formula a year ago. And now this year, I don't know if it's so much of a panic situation. We see good teams struggle on the road. Guys have the targets on their back. You hear that? It may sound like a cliche, but I think doesn't playing the best team bring out the best play of the opponent?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, right? Virginia Tech had only beaten North Carolina, 2 previous times, you said? I mean, that's insane when you start thinking about that actual number. North Carolina, they're a real expectation this year. You see the ranking there. I'm not sure if they're a top 10 team. I think they could lose first weekend of the NCAA tournament. Joel Berry's having a really solid year, and Luke May has emerged as a double-double machine and someone that could stretch the floor. So when I look at North Carolina, road or home, think about this, folks. They lost to Wofford at home. If you have that ability to lose to an opponent like that, then you're a team that's riding the roller coaster. You could be up one day and down the other. I think North Carolina is solid, depending on the matchups, very similar to West Virginia. They could be gone very early in the tournament, or for the guys that have been around like Berry and May, they maybe could sneak into the Sweet 16.
But no panic, I don't think, for a veteran coach like Roy Williams and the Tar Heels.